This is Alice.
This is Angel.
This is Wen. To start off, we first open up MATLAB and run the grid. This is the interface of our Sudoku game. There are a few options the user can choose to play with the program. The expert button will generate a Sudoku for elite players. Each row are missing 5 numbers, in total of 45 blanks. User could click on the white box to enter their answers. And then we click on the beginner button. Obviously, the beginner mode is a lot simpler. It only takes out the center part of the puzzles. We can fill in the blanks. After a user fills in their answers, then compare the answer with the check functions. The check functions will reveal the answers in the small little box. User can compare their answers with the actual answers. Some players would just like a hint, so it's convenient that the hide answer key will hide the answer.
Alright, let's go behind the scenes. So this is the code that generates the completed Sudoku puzzle. First of all, we work with a blank 9x9 matrix of zeros, and we generate the first subgrid with a random order of the numbers 1 through 9. We run this blank grid into a giant loop, which then scrambles the numbers in each subcolumn of the subgrid and puts it in designated areas where it will form new orders of subgrids for the whole puzzle. Once that's done, our code scrambles each subrow or subcolumn of the subgrids in hopes of making a new order and making it look less patternized. Below here we have a couple of functions made that's used within the code. We have the bump function, which basically takes the first number of any array and it moves the first number to the last area, which bumps the whole array upwards by 1. We have the scramble row and scramble column functions, which basically scramble the rows and columns of any array.
To construct the interface of the Sudoku, I open the Guide panel. I start off by creating a set of the edit blocks. I tag them all text. And then I put another edit box on top of that and tag them answers. I copy and paste or repeat the process for 81 times to create the whole Sudoku. And then I use the push buttons to create the start, the sole answer, and the high answer. The completed panel should look something like this. We have the experts, beginners, sole answers, and high answers. Also the 81 boxes, and then the small little boxes. Now let's take a look at the actual Sudoku code. So this is the code that's generated by the MATLAB. Under the expert callback, it's where we start our code. The variable Sudoku contains the actual puzzle with the missing numbers. The temp Sudoku contains the completed puzzle. By various passing techniques and loops, we can get the puzzles and the answer to the desired boxes. So we have the edit box here. And then when we go to the check callback, we have the answer box where we just tagged.
The chosen function that I create is to pick random position from the Scudo. Let's go to the Scudo program where the chosen function is located at. Here we have array from 1 to 9, and we decided to pick 5 numbers from each array, and we have 9 columns, so each time it will pick 5 numbers from each column. Now let's see what it did. 1. Now we can see all the pickup number is replaced by zeros, and it's not really completed, so we decided to replace the 0 to a blank space. Here's what I did. I have array from 1 to 81, and I create a loop. It says if the Scudo is 0, any position, it will replace by a blank space. And here's what it did. Right now. And I also changed the enable setting for each edit box so that if the given number is given, so it will just turn it off so the user won't change anything.
Thank you for watching. This is 2012 Winter Quarter Engineering 6, Team AVA.